Hello guys, it's Tensei here and today we'll be having a video of what if Sky Strikers were in Speed Duels. So we're going to be using the Sky Striker deck, a Sky Striker Moth deck, to really showcase how the board breaking power of Sky Strikers can work for the purposes of Moth OTK. And of course, since we're playing Moth, we want to go second, and we're actually playing against Inner Conflict here. And yeah, there's the custom card stuff. You have to put back the latest card you draw and shuffle, and yeah, decrease life points too, but that's not too much of a big deal really. So we'll have to see an opening of one set card and Banisher of the Radiance, which is actually kinda annoying for us. But let's see how we deal with this then. So yeah, we draw for turn. Okay, Parasite, that's amazing. So Banisher is actually kind of a hard counter against this deck since we want Spells Engrave. But we can actually use the Widow Anchor here. So what we can't have any monsters in our main monster zones, and since there's no extra monster zone in Speed Duels, it basically means we can't have any monsters. But Widow Anchor lets us actually negate the Banisher of the Radiance. And then, yeah, if we had 3 Spells Engrave, we could take control of Banisher until end of turn. But for our purposes, just negating it for now is fine. It's kind of like Lost, which you can use immediately. And now, we can use the Toon Table of Contents to basically just make sure that our grave has those 3 spells. So we're actually just playing Toon Rollback here as a bluff card or a card to set off with the field spell later. So now we have Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, which adds any Sky Striker card from our deck to our hand. We can actually take Area 0 right now. And then engage other effect. We have 3 spells, so we get to draw a card. Another Parasite, which is alright. Like, if he somehow survives with Sphere Karibo, we can have a follow-up play maybe with this and a Moth. Then, Area 0, we target this and banish that, excavate the top 3 cards. And we get to add any Sky Striker card here, so we get engage, shuffle the others back to the deck, and then we have to send the target card. And yeah, so this is how the rollback here works. It's just to send with Area 0 or bait something. Now we get to use engage another time to add these. Yeah, Jamming Waves should be the best option here. And then draw another card. Then we could use the Jamming Waves, but I think Breaker is a little better here. So the Breaker is unfortunately going to get hit by Offerings, but I think it's still optimal since we have another Breaker anyway for next turn if we can't kill. And we don't really need to destroy the monster with Jamming Wave's second effect anyway. Then use Parasite, and there's no response, so we get to use the Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. Just, yeah. Tribute the Banisher, summon Moth from deck. Most people who play Speed Duels are very familiar with this move, of course. And then we actually can't really kill with this hand. Well, yeah, of course, shuffle back the Paranoid, draw another card. Well, there's the second Moth. But we can just attack with this right now. And this is going to just, yeah, do the 3500 to make it very easy to kill them next turn. So, let's see how it goes then. Okay, so we see an Inner Conflict take control of our Moth. And, well, yeah, they're obviously going to tribute it. There's a Kaiser Glider. But since we're at full life still, we can take that easily, it's not really a big deal. And yeah, there's not much else they can do there. So here we can actually use the parasite effect. No, did not mean to reveal it. We put it there, and then jamming waves can destroy the back row. It's a skill successor, and then since we have 3 spells, we also destroy this Kaiser Glider. And then yeah, we get the actually chainlink 1 Kaiser and chainlink 2 Parasite. But yeah, since Kaiser would have to target this, it doesn't really do anything. And yeah, just normal breaker, and that's going to be an easy game. So here I actually did not really prepare a side deck, but I think that the main deck is just fine like this, at least for the purposes of this video. Our opponent can side something, but it's not a massive issue. So we get to game 2, and we are going first because, well, you don't really want to make Moth go second. Unfortunately, we draw a double tune table, which is a bit unfortunate, but yeah, let's just use it as the rollback. So now I have 2 spells in grave, so we could end it with this potentially, but I think we can actually greed a little bit here. Wait. Oh, I actually didn't shuffle. What was the last card I drew? Oh, it was the tune table. Oh, well, actually, yeah. Last card was tune table. So we can just pretend we have this all along, and then everything's good. So now we have the 3 spells actually, if I didn't mess up. Yeah, I'm just too used to playing in the normal Speed Duel room where I actually don't have to care about shuffling back things, but it's fine. Then we can use the engage to add we can add this again and draw. Set the rollback, activate area 0, add engage, sending this away, activate engage. We can take Widow Anchor for protecting us, and then draw. We set the Widow Anchor so we don't die, and turn. So let's see what our opponent has here. They have a Charging Gaia. And okay, 2 set cards before going into battle phase. Yeah, I don't really feel like I need to stop this attack. I'll just take it and okay, so we draw another engage. That's very cool. Let's just use it engage for jamming waves and draw into another Moth. We don't really need another Moth here, but we can actually, it's fine. It doesn't really hurt us either. So then the cool part is here when we use area 0 on Widow Anchor and then chain the Widow Anchor to take control of their Gaia. And now we still get to take the jamming waves, and then they have to give the Gaia to us since we have 3 spells in grave. Activate breaker, which will actually, yeah, they'll hit me with offerings they're doing before I destroy the offerings. But yeah, it's fine. Now we know that there's no offerings for our Moth. So activate Paranoid, put it on the charging Gaia. There's no response from the opponent, so we can use Cocoon, tribute it. Special Moth, special Moth. And yeah, shuffle back the Paranoid. Going into battle phase. Unfortunately, there's going to be a Zoma the Spirit there, so yeah, we don't actually have an out for that, so we have to just scoop here. We could have probably avoided that with the jamming waves. I just got a little too greedy with like wanting to draw and steal. But we get to go second for the last game anyway. So we're at an advantage here, getting the extra draw. This time we're going to remember shuffling back to and table. So, let's see. The Nasty Banisher is back here actually, but let's see how we can deal with it this time. So 3 back row. Normal summoning Breaker, and we don't want to deal with Breaker, so yeah, well, anyone doesn't really want to deal with Breaker. But we can use Area 0. So Area 0 gets rid of the Breaker for engage. Unfortunately, the Dust Tornado will banish our Area 0 now. But yeah, actually the Book of Moon is banished as well. Now we kind of just have to end our turn here. Okay, so there's one set card, and then, yeah, Banisher can attack over our Breaker. That's fine. The Breaker's not that important here. Okay, let's see. Breaker. But Breaker's going to get banished by the offerings. So yeah, I could use the Area 0 with engage, but that's not really that great. So we just end our turn without Parasite. There's going to be Zoma, but we're still not going to die to those two. Well, yeah. There's no draw here actually, so yeah, that's going to be put back there, and then just a direct attack from both of these. But we can take it. We are still left at 600 life points. But yeah, well, yeah, these can't really do anything in this situation. We don't draw Parasite, so we have to scoop. Inner Conflict, best deck, can't help it. Well, so we did lose to Inner Conflict here, but I think, well, the game 1 really showed how absurd it is when you just engage into Area 0, into engage, and just draw bonus cards, and then get the Moth there. Maybe we're playing 3 Moth, and that's what cost us, instead of drawing like another card. But I didn't want to like draw too many Moths with all the draw power and then just have no Moths in deck. But anyway, I guess this is just going to tell you that Inner Conflict's the best deck and we can just add Sky Striker in Speed Duels and unban Engage in advanced format. Thank you very much for watching, and please like this video if you liked it, and comment what you think about Sky Striker Mobilize Engage coming back on the next ban list. Thank you.